Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do the autumn reading tag, which is a tag that I've seen going around on BookTube a little bit. I don't think I've been tagged by anybody in particular, but I just want to do this tag because I really enjoy tag videos, so I hope you do as well. So I've got all of my questions on my phone, so that's why I look at my phone all the time during this video. So let's get started. Number 1, are there any books you plan on reading over the autumn season? Yes, this is not going to come as any surprise to anybody who's watched this channel, but I am making my way through the Man Booker list. Those are the books that I'm going to be putting as a priority to read in the next couple months, just because I want to make sure I get them all read, especially the shortlist. So I'm really hoping I can get all of those read. The book that I am reading next is Eileen. I just recently started it. The other book that I'm going to mention that I really do want to get to in the next couple weeks, maybe in the next couple days, is Through the Woods by Emily Carroll. This is a graphic novel that I picked up from the library. I kept telling myself that I wouldn't read it until it was autumn, so I do actually really want to get to that one and just get it back to the library when I can. So number 2, September brings back to school memories. What book did you most enjoy studying? And what were your favorite and least favorite school subjects? I'm gonna have to kind of cheat and say my favorite one that we did was Shakespeare. Any of the Shakespeare plays we did one a year, so I studied 4 in total, and I really enjoyed all of the dissection of his work and kind of looking at why he would have written something a certain way, some of the mistakes that he makes in some of his plays and the structures. I always thought was really, really interesting, and I had a really great English class that loved studying that sort of thing, and it just made it that much more enjoyable because everybody was really into it. So I'd have to say that all of the Shakespeare stuff that I studied in high school was probably my favorite, just because it was such an enjoyable class to study it with, and everybody was really into it and kind of wanted to figure it out, so that always helps. So Shakespeare plays were my favorite to study. What was my favorite and least favorite school subjects? I can tell you my least favorite school subject was definitely PE until I hit junior year, when we were able to kind of go into a dance class or a weightlifting class, and I went to dance class, and then from then on I loved PE too. So in the dance class we did kickboxing, we did yoga, we did Pilates, we did dance obviously, but it was so much more enjoyable doing actual workouts instead of trying to learn the rules of badminton or trying to play baseball, which I'm not good at. I'm awful at baseball, so I never liked gym class because I wasn't able to do any of it, and I was also not getting a workout. My favorite high school class was probably one of my science classes. I really enjoyed my bio classes, and that was because of the teachers. The teachers were fabulous. I really enjoyed biology to begin with, but the teachers were great. I really enjoyed biology. I really enjoyed all of my science classes. Okay, number 3, October means Halloween. Do you enjoy scary books and films? If so, what are some of your favorites? So I do. I like scary movies. I like scary books. I supremely enjoy scary video games. Above all of those, I love watching people play scary video games. I don't know why. It draws me in much more than movies. It draws me so much more in than books. So video games are the top of that list, but I do enjoy both films and books. I like all of those corny, jump scary movies. Favorite scary book? Now, I do not read a lot of horror fiction. I just don't. I really enjoy more kind of creepy, sort of scary books, so I like the more I don't know, just kind of creepy and eerie. Nothing is ever really too terrifying, because I find that if a book is trying really hard to be scary, I'm not scared. I don't get creeped out with discussions of gore and violence and that sort of thing. It just kind of makes me feel yucky, so I'm not really big on horror genre. I especially like books about kind of people's descent into madness. I think those are really, really interesting. So one of my favorite ones that I've read that I still think about it I read it almost every year. It's a short story that I studied in high school called The Yellow Wallpaper. If you have any recommendations for good like horror books and sort of thing, please leave them down below because I'm not easily freaked out with books, I've found. I find like mental situations in like mental hospitals and that sort of thing, that all to be very creepy, but I'm not easily scared. I'm easily scared with like films and video games. I'm a pansy. Number 4, with November, it's time for bonfire night and firework displays. What is the most exciting book that you've read that really kept you gripped? Okay, so I'm going to call my most exciting book, it's not really, this is gonna be really confusing because it's not super exciting, it's not action-packed, but I just devoured it. I just kept reading and kept reading and kept reading. And that was The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet. I just loved it. I just really, really liked it. And I couldn't stop reading it. Like, it was like candy. I was just kept going through the whole book. And I think I read it in like one sitting. And I tried to force myself to stop. And I was just like, no, you're gonna finish the book and then you're not gonna have it anymore. But I loved it so much. So that has gotta be the one that I just kept me grabbed in through the whole story. Okay, what is your favorite cozy comfort read? And my favorite cozy, comforting read is weird. Don't judge me. I love murder mysteries, specifically like British crime mysteries. Those, like, to me just invoke this like sense of cozy comfort. The ones that come to mind specifically are the Cormoran Strike novels. I don't know if it's just Rowling's like way of describing London in the snow, or just because you know that Cormoran and Robin are gonna be okay, nobody's really gonna get hurt, so they're just solving somebody else's really tragic, really awful, must bleach your eyeballs kind of story. Curled up with a good book, what is your hot drink of choice? As we all know, I am an enormous coffee drinker. I drink coffee all day, every day. It's always going to be coffee. Last question. Any plans you're looking forward to over the next few months? Yes. Nothing I can talk about. No, I've got a couple of videos that I'm really excited to film. I'm really excited to kind of get out into the world. There are some things that I'm really looking forward to doing, just kind of myself. We don't have any big plans. There's like corn mazes and some like haunted things that I want to go to, and I want to go to a pumpkin patch and an apple picking, that sort of thing. So I really am looking forward to doing all of that because I didn't get to do some of it last year, so I'm really looking forward to doing it this year. I will talk to you all very soon. Oh, who do I tag? I tag anybody watching this. Seriously, do this video, leave me your responses down below if you don't do videos, but link me your videos. I can be found in all of these places. Send me your videos. I love watching other people's little tag videos. Also, it gives me good recommendations for books. So let me know what you guys think. And I will see you all very soon with another video because I've got a lot of videos to film. And I might just do them all now. So I'll talk to you all later.